XLM, we start with 1 hour chart. First of all, if we refer to our analysis in my last video, when we get this down move, we mentioned if we get a reversal, we can look for buy. But we mentioned we can expect to get the correction before we get the reversal. And exactly this is what we get. And there was no trade setup to look for buy. And how we can look at this? First things, can we put this one in relative to this as a flat? That means this one tend to bigger correction relative to this. Or this is as a 1, 2, 3. Okay, how we can look at, because what we get here is really corrective. First of all, we move to daily chart. We want to see what we have based on daily chart. As we can see, based on daily chart, the price almost at the top. Can we expect this one turn to a deeper correction similar to any of this before we get the reversal, or the price can reverse from here? Because as we can see, the way is moving is really corrective. Mostly we would prefer this one turn to a deeper correction. We can get better opportunity to look for buy rather than buying within this mess. Okay, and in this case, even if we refer to the indicators, we see both of them showing us a divergence. That's why if we want to buy, we need to be really careful. And if we move to forward chart, we have been putting this two relative to each other. And what we can see here is a correction. The best thing is this one turned to a deeper correction, give us one more drop with a breakout of this. Then we conform with the flat. Any reversal from there, if we get, we can take the trade. If not, we see there is a continuation with the breakout of the previous low, which is 0.55. Then we need to refer to the daily chart. And what I want to say is here, mostly we can expect this one to have a deeper correction. If we want to look for buy, we need to be really careful based on lower time frame. And if we move to 1 hour chart, this is what we get. How we can look at this. It doesn't mean the price cannot reverse from here. But the only thing is there is no trade setup, and we want to see how we can look at the chart technically. Okay, if we want to go into the details, this one can tend to really deep correction, because what we have here we can put two into relative to each other for one more drop. For me, if I want to look for a drop, I want to see the breakout of this correction. And the best thing is either the price from here or even move higher, break the previous low, which is 0.62. Then we confirm this correction is finished. Then any reversal from there, I will look for buy. Because how even we want to put this one, we can put this one as an internal correction for one move up in relative to this, turn to flat for one more drop. We can look at this in different way. Or even we can put this one as a flat in relative to this for one more drop. And if the next drop break the previous low is really good. If not, then we can expect this one turn to more complex. That's why I say we don't need to go into the details. If we want to look for buy, let the price break the previous low. Then any reversal, because we want to confirm this flat or correction is finished. And how about if the price reverse from here? The best thing is we wait for the price to break this top. Any correction flag above that, we can look for buy. Even if we get any trade setup within this range, the only way is to look to trade based on lower time frame. All right, and we prefer, as I mentioned, for me, I prefer the price give me one more drop, because I want to put this correction relative to this for the last, and we're looking for this flat. And if the price reverse from here, we need to see whether we can look for trade or not, because where the price is almost at the top based on daily chart, we don't want to buy, because if we move to daily chart, this is what we have. We don't want to buy at the top. The way is moving, it doesn't mean the price cannot continue. Even if the price continue, the only thing is the reasons we want to have analysis where we can buy, it can give us a trade setup, the safe, we are safe and we can protect our account. Okay, this is the only reason we're looking for the analysis. Rather than that, we don't need to live in, I mean, if we don't want to buy, if we, yeah, anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.